Hey everyone, welcome back to the Deep Dive. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel and leave a comment below today. Um, we're going to be going deep into a story that really grabbed my attention. It's about this woman named Shannon Curry-Hartmann, who is standing with a Harris-Walz sign right in the middle of a massive Trump rally at Madison Square Garden. And it's more than just a headline, it's really a snapshot of courage and conviction.
Well, what's fascinating here is just that visual, the single individual surrounded by this sea of opposing views. That's a bold statement.
Seriously, picture this. You're in Madison Square Garden, the energy is electric, everyone's decked out in MAGA gear chanting, "Trump, Trump, Trump!" And there she is, Shannon Curry-Hartmann, holding her blue Harris-Walz sign high, like a single blue dot in a sea of red. Talk about standing by your beliefs.
Yeah, it's a textbook example of peaceful protest, exercising that fundamental right to freedom of speech. And remember, a healthy democracy thrives on diverse viewpoints, even those that might be unpopular.
Right. And when reporters asked Curry-Hartmann if she was scared, her response was simple. "I've been scared before. This is not scary." I mean, that's a statement that just makes you stop and think.
Absolutely. It hints at a depth of experience that makes you wonder, what could possibly make someone feel so fearless in that kind of situation?
Well, get this. Curry-Hartmann's story is deeply intertwined with the tragedy of 9/11. Her first husband, Andrew Curry Green, was on American Airlines Flight 11, the first plane to hit the World Trade Center.
Wow, suddenly that not scared statement takes on a whole new weight. It speaks to resilience on a level most of us can't even fathom.
Right. Andrew was a former Eagle Scout, a businessman. He was just trying to save jobs at his company. He and Curry-Hartmann were both 34 at the time. It makes you think about the life they had planned, the future they lost.
And yet she found a way to move forward, rebuilt her life, remarried, and has a daughter. That's powerful. The human spirit can find hope and love even after unimaginable tragedy.
It's true. And, Curry-Hartmann is very clear about this. She's not at that rally as a 9/11 widow. She's there to express her political beliefs, her support for Harris.
That's a crucial distinction. Our personal experiences shape us, but they don't define us. We can choose how we engage with the world, how we channel our experiences into action.
Exactly. And this wasn't just a silent protest. There was this fascinating interaction with a young Trump supporter who was obviously surprised to see her there. He actually stopped and asked her, "Wait, you support Harris?"
That moment, right there, is a glimmer of hope in what can feel like a very polarized political landscape.
Yeah, it's so easy to fall into that us versus them mentality,
Yeah.
especially in a politically charged environment. But this interaction shows us that genuine curiosity and respectful dialogue. It's still possible. Totally. And Curry-Hartmann's response, that's what's really key here. She didn't get defensive or shut the conversation down. Instead, she affirmed her support for Harris and then said something really important. "And I support freedom of speech, and I think it's great that you guys are here and you can have a rally wherever Trump wants. It's America."
It's powerful because she's acknowledging their right to assemble, to express their views, even though those views are completely opposite to her own.
Right. It reminds you that freedom of speech isn't about protecting the views we agree with. It's about protecting the right to express all views, even the ones that challenge us, or that we might even find offensive.
Absolutely. And, it's in those moments of disagreement where we have the greatest opportunity for growth and understanding.
It's interesting because you can almost see the surprise on this teenager's face.
Yeah.
He probably wasn't expecting that level of openness and respect from someone he sees as being on the other side.
It challenges his assumptions, and that's where real change can begin. It's about breaking down those barriers, recognizing that we're all human beings, even when we disagree on political issues.
And the exchange ends on a surprisingly hopeful note. The teenager, after a pause, simply says, "Good luck."
It's a small gesture, but it speaks volumes. It suggests that maybe there's been a shift in his understanding, that he sees Curry-Hartmann not as an enemy, but as a fellow citizen who is exercising her rights.
Yeah, it reminds us that even in the midst of all the political division we see today, there's still room for civility, for respect. We don't have to agree with each other to acknowledge each other's humanity.
Yeah, Curry-Hartmann's story, it's a testament to the power of individual courage, the resilience of the human spirit, and the potential for respectful dialogue even when these deep political divides exist. Makes you think, doesn't it?
It really does.
Yeah.
If we had to sum up the key takeaways here, what would you say they are?
For me, it's a powerful reminder that every person has a story. We tend to see people as symbols, representatives of a viewpoint. But we forget that they're individuals with complex lives and experiences that have shaped their beliefs.
Yeah. Curry-Hartman's story is a perfect example of that. We see her holding a Harris-Walz sign. And we might jump to conclusions about her motivations. But then when we learn about her connection to 9/11, her story gains this whole new dimension.
It really underscores the importance of empathy and understanding. We need to be willing to listen to each other's stories, to try and see the world through each other's eyes, even when we disagree.
Right? It's also a reminder that courage can come in many forms. It's not always about grand gestures or heroic acts. Sometimes it's about simply standing up for what you believe in, even when you're surrounded by opposition.
And it's about engaging in a respectful dialogue, even with those who hold different views. It's about recognizing our shared humanity and finding common ground, even in the midst of political division.
Curry-Hartman's story is a powerful testament to the enduring human spirit and the importance of civic engagement. It's a story that'll stay with me.
It certainly gives us all something to think about. How do our own personal experiences shape our political beliefs? And how can we, like Curry-Hartman, engage in a respectful dialogue with those who hold different views?
That's a question worth pondering. And hey, if you think Curry-Hartman's story resonated with you, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts. Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.